Good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video is the first video of the Digital Business Course video series. In this video, we're going to discuss the Digital Business Overview. My name is Gungu and welcome to my channel. What is a digital business? Why would the company need to change their business process to a digital one? What factors are affecting company to digitalize their business processes? We will start by understanding what an e-commerce is. According to Chaffee and Turban, e-commerce is defined as transactions between companies with their related parties using the electronic or digital media over the internet. The key infrastructure of e-commerce is the internet. Transactions on e-commerce are usually divided into two types. They are transactions with customers or sell side and transaction with the suppliers or buy side, which can be in the form of both financial and non-financial transactions. Sales to customer is an example from financial transactions, while social media services or customer discussion forum is another example from non-financial transactions. In this diagram, you can see that even though e-commerce occupies the largest portion of business activity on an organization, e-commerce only represents the trading or commerce activity like selling finished goods and purchases of raw materials. There are other main activities in business organization like in the middle here, which is the internal business process. We can conclude that e-commerce is actually a part of the digital business that represents the commerce part of business activities and directly deals transactions with both customers and suppliers. Meanwhile, digital business has a broader definition. It includes the internal business process of an organization, like marketing and human resource management, as well as the e-commerce part of the business activities. What about e-business? E-business and digital business are two different terms but has the same exact meaning. We have already discussed the internal business process part of digital business in the previous information system courses, like in the information technology systems. So in this course, we are going to focus more on the trading or commerce part of the digital business, which is the e-commerce. An important keyword of digital business is digital media. Therefore, companies need to invest on digital media if they want to embrace the digital market. In order to embrace the digital market through digital media, companies have three options. First is to pay digital media, second to earn digital media, and third to own digital media. Companies can reach digital market through paying digital media, for example, using online advertisements such as Google Ads. Companies can also earn the digital media in order to reach digital market, like partnering with social media influencer. Companies can also build and develop their own digital media, such as a company website or blogs. Each of the options has their own advantages and disadvantages. Hence, many companies blend them strategically. The digital media can support how information is relayed to users or customers. Therefore, a strategic usage of digital media may enable companies to be more effective and efficient in their business process. In your previous information technology systems course, you have learned about the development of the digital transformation of information dissemination to users, starting from Web 1.0 to Web 2.0 or known as social web, to Web 3.0 or known as semantic web, and finally to Web 4.0 or known as intelligent web. The digital commerce can be divided based on three different dimensions. The first is the media dimensions, the second one is the process dimension, and the third one is the product dimensions. Each dimensions are separated by physical barriers, digital barriers, and virtual barriers. This is how the divisions looks like. In the lowest left corner, we can identify each of the dimensions as follows. Physical media is needed, such as a physical store, where transfers of goods and services need to be conducted physically, and where the goods and services are tangible. In this situation, the transaction is called the traditional commerce. Meanwhile, on the upper right corners, for each digital and virtual barriers, the three different dimensions, the media, the process, and the products, are all digital or virtual, such as digital online music services like Spotify or virtual stock online trading. This is what we call the pure e-commerce. The others, which has at least a combination of one physical dimensions with other dimensions, are called the partial e-commerce, such as a click and mortar store. Accordingly, digital commerce can also be divided based on the trading players. Here are some examples. The first one, we can see examples between customer and customers, or known as C2C e-commerce. Next is between business to customer, or known as B2C, and further down here between government and government, or known as G2G e-commerce. For further details of each of these e-commerce, we can discuss on our synchronized session. One of the reasons companies are willing to invest in digital business is due to increase in sales and at the same time cost efficiency, which result in higher profit. However, that's not all. There are more benefits when investing in digital business, such as increasing the company's competitive advantage. In adopting digital business, there are also barriers, both from the company's perspective and the customer's perspective. For companies, it is a challenge for them to correlate their IT investment for digital business with their direct benefit. For example, a company wants to correlate their IT expense and its ROI, or return on investments. Many research both support and at the same time contend the correlation, which is highly inconsistent with each other, therefore creating what we call nowadays the IT investment paradox. The paradox creates a challenge for companies to employ the appropriate measures for their investment returns. On the customer side, some barriers also apply, such as the lack of imperativeness, which undermines the importance of digital business in customers' life. High costs to access, which make it difficult for customers to access digital business. And customers' fear of security issues in digital business. Implementation of digital business can also be a success, and the success can be measured through several success factors as follows. The first one is that a clear defined objectives is needed. Second, appropriate strategy selection. Third, smooth and harmonious business culture change, and also an adaptive human resource management. These success factors can determine the success of digital business implementation. That's all that I can explain. Thank you for your attention. For further details, you can ask during the synchronized session. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you on the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.